The Pixel 8 Pro has been around for a while, and has impressed many with its intuitive AI skills, as well as its long 7-year support. We're big fans of the Pixel 8 lineup, which is why it features heavily in all our top smartphone roundups. Google does some really interesting things with its hardware and software, delivering an experience and feature set that no other company can yet match. But the latest iteration of Samsung's most high-end flagship simply piles on the processing power, while leaning on its highly respected and always evolving One UI Android experience. These are bound to be two of the most talked about handsets for the next few months, so which one's worth your money? Considering how different they are, one's sure to tickle your fancy more than the other. Can the S24 Ultra match the AI smarts of the Pixel 8 Pro, or will its superior camera system blow the Pixel 8 Pro out of the water? We put the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and Pixel 8 Pro up against each other to see how they compare. Samsung took the Apple way with the Galaxy S24 series, and the S24 Ultra comes with a titanium frame compared to the aluminum frame on the Pixel 8 Pro. You may already know that titanium is much lighter and stronger than aluminum, hence the S24 Ultra can probably survive drops better than the Pixel 8 Pro. The Galaxy S24 Ultra doesn't look or feel a lot different from the S23 Ultra, and that's a very good thing. Samsung gathered the best design notes from industry-leading manufacturers and compiled them into a fantastically premium package that fits its reputation as one of the best high-end phones today. In a stroke of genius that everybody's actually been asking for, the S24 Ultra screen is now perfectly flat, which enables more consistent touch and stylus implementation. Speaking of, the S Pen stylus slots directly into the Ultra's boxy body, giving users a whole extra way to use their phone that the Pixel just can't match. Way over at the other end of the spectrum, the Pixel 8 Pro is an unabashedly Google-forward device. Heavily rounded corners, an increasingly iconic camera visor, and the soft porcelain and bay colorways make it extremely clear that this is a Google phone. It's as easy to hold as it is to look at, despite being every bit as large and hefty as its most direct competitor. The overall dimensions of both phones are fairly similar. They're almost exactly the same width, with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra being a couple of millimeters taller. There's very little difference in thickness too, with the Pixel 8 Pro being a shade thicker. Despite their similar sizes, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is around 20 grams heavier than the Pixel 8 Pro. Besides, the S24 Ultra features a flat display at the front, which is protected by Corning's latest Gorilla Armor. The Pixel 8 Pro also has a flat display, but features Corning's older Gorilla Glass 2. The display on the Galaxy S24 Ultra is Samsung's new dynamic AMOLED flat display. It is a 6.8-inch KLTPO panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and can get as bright as 2600 nits. As for Pixel 8 Pro's display, it has also got the same panel and what Google calls a Super Actua display. It too refreshes at 120Hz and can get as bright as 2400 nits under direct sunlight. Both the displays are capable of showing 10-bit HDR10+. Samsung flagships are known for their displays, but Google upped the ante with its Pixel 8 series display panels, as they were praised widely after the launch. Since Samsung is using a new panel and Pixel 8 Pro uses the Samsung M13 AMOLED and BOE panels, which are old, the Galaxy S24 Ultra should have a better display on paper. In short, we don't expect display quality to move any needles in a direct decision between these two devices. They're literally 1A and 1B in terms of high-end smartphone displays, and we can't complain about either. Performance is an easy win for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, both on the Qualcomm and Exynos sides. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is the most powerful chipset right now, surpassing even Apple's A17 Pro Bionic in performance numbers. Exynos 2400, on the other hand, is the upcoming Tensor G4, since Google's Tensor are based on Exynos. Hence, it's confirmed to perform better than the Tensor G3. Are likely quite familiar with our praise for Google's two most recent phones. We love them, and we're not shy about explaining why. But you'll certainly notice that neither we, nor anybody else, claims the Pixel 8 Pro as the fastest phone. The cold hard truth is that the Tensor family cannot, and has not ever been able to fully compete with Qualcomm's chipset design and performance. If you absolutely loathe stuttering and slowdowns, know that the S24 Ultra won't ever bother you with that nonsense. It's the most powerful chipset we've seen outside of Apple's A17 Pro, making it easily the best performing Android platform to date. The Google Tensor does enable the Pixel's machine learning features, but it also draws more power, runs a bit hotter, and doesn't crunch numbers quite as quickly. We used to give the Tensor the benefit of the doubt for the sake of its machine learning prowess, but Samsung seems to have mostly caught up there too. Both phones come with great cameras and features and trade blows with each other. On one hand, you have Google's post-processing, which is capable of producing contrasty, sharp, and high HDR imagery, but with true-to-life colors and greatly improved video capabilities with tons of AI features for both photos and videos. On the other hand, there's Samsung with its warmer and more saturated imagery, videos, and arguably better nighttime shots, and still not so many AI features baked in. Like the S23 Ultra, the S24 Ultra comes with a quad camera setup. The primary camera is a 200-megapixel shooter, which bins the images down to 12 megapixel. The secondary is a 50-megapixel periscope camera capable of 10x optical zoom. The third camera is a 10-megapixel telephoto capable of 3x optical zoom, and the final 12-megapixel ultrawide is, well, an ultrawide. All three cameras except the ultrawide have OIS. The Pixel 8 Pro, on the other hand, comes with a 50-megapixel main shooter, a 48-megapixel telephoto camera capable of 5x zoom, and the last one is a 48-megapixel ultrawide camera. All lenses, besides the ultrawide, have OIS. Hardware-wise, Samsung does have the edge with an extra telephoto lens and a 200-megapixel sensor, not because of the megapixel count, but its ability to capture images and combine more data from the images to form a sharper and brighter image. The Pixel 8 Pro, on the other hand, has a better ultra-wide camera, on paper. However, what Pixel does have up its sleeve are a slew of outstanding AI features, such as Magic Editor, an improved Magic Eraser, Video Boost, Night Sight for video, Best Take, and more. Samsung, on the other hand, introduced its own AI features, such as its version of Magic Editor called Generative Edit and Nightography Zoom. As it stands, both camera systems excel. The Pixel will take the edge for simplicity's sake, with point-and-shoot performance that's unmatched, but that additional telephoto lens gives the S24 Ultra additional versatility, and it'll be the phone to grab if shooting from afar is up your street. Samsung doesn't pack much software and AI-wise, but it will be interesting to see which one comes out on top. It's tough to assume a clear winner just yet, so stay tuned for our comprehensive review of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Samsung's One UI Android flavor gets tons of praise, as it should. It's intuitive right out of the box and easy to customize to your exact liking. It does a great job of enabling users to get the most out of their high-end phone and its class-leading hardware. It's quite far from what you consider stock Android, but mostly in a lot of great ways. With that said, it doesn't really push any envelopes, other than the user-friendly customizability that we wish more manufacturers would lean into. The S24 series enhancements mostly come in the form of a raft of Galaxy AI machine learning features. Yes, some people still rightly refuse to acquiesce to the AI nomenclature. These range from quick photo editing tools to remove reflections or add background blur to real-time language translation, smart transcription, and searching by circling parts of an image. Google's own Android implementation is an entirely different story. Google's specific Android skin utilizes a relatively locked-down launcher and doesn't offer quite the same level of customization. In its defense, Google does apparently take note of these periodic criticisms, and sometimes offers updates that give users more freedom. But it clearly has a directed vision of how its phones can best be used, and guides consumers in that direction. In truth, that feature-focused software approach represents some of the biggest pros of the Pixel 8 lineup. Google's Pixel machine learning features came first and applied to video capture, enhanced zoom, and audio transcription, and background noise removal. There's one more area that's a tie. In the current software support arms race, both Samsung and Google have declared they'll offer a full 7 years of software support to their latest flagships. That means 7 full Android version updates, plus security patches for the same period. This means both the Pixel 8 Pro and Galaxy S24 Ultra will be getting all the major updates until 2030 and 2031, respectively. The winners of this section are the consumers. Now for the battery, we won't make any excuses here. Both the Galaxy Ultra and Pixel Pro offerings of the last few years haven't quite won any marathons when it comes to battery life. That's understandable because they're as big and bright as can be. But in some positive news, the 8th generation Pixel Pro has made strides as far as all-day battery performance, in stark contrast to its recent predecessors. Its latest tensor doesn't really break new ground in terms of efficiency, but it does just fine, and in fact, rarely puts up a fight when you ask it to last from sunup to sundown. Happily, the Pixel 8 Pro's battery efficiency generally satisfies for most use cases. We won't know exactly how long the S24 Ultra lasts until we can review it in full ourselves, but on paper it should win the battery race thanks to improved power efficiency from that Snapdragon chipset, though we don't expect a big gap between the two handsets. It'll also win the charging race, but really there are no winners here. We're still sitting here trying to find the people who decided that 30 watts and 45 watts charging for the Pixel and Galaxy, respectively, are good enough for tilled $1,000 phones in 2024. Both are slower than competing models from the likes of OnePlus and Motorola, but the S24 Ultra will be that little bit faster. Naturally, both will charge wirelessly too. Now the harder questions are seldom asked. The Pixel 8 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra are both great smartphones that come with a wide range of AI features that some other smartphones are not yet able to match. They're both very similar in size, with high-quality displays and powerful hardware. However, there are a couple of places where the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra really stands out. First, it has a better camera system, with a whole extra lens when compared to the Pixel 8 Pro. It's also built from titanium, which gives it a more high-end feel, and has a slightly larger display too. As well as better specs, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra also comes with the S Pen, making it even more versatile, and can charge a little faster too. That said, the Pixel 8 Pro has solid strengths too, not least its significantly lower price tag. It has some useful AI features that don't appear on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. If you're looking for a smartphone that makes capturing great images a breeze and won't break the bank, the Pixel 8 Pro is definitely worth a look. So, what are your thoughts on both the devices? Which one is your favorite pick? Let us know it down below in the comments section, and for more updates you can check out our channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you for the next time. Peace out.